So Minna, my sister, and I decided to go on a vacation again before the summer comes to an end. And with any good road trip, you know we have to pick up the essentials, right? Water, chips, gum for your mask breath. Wear your mask, people. And without a doubt, you already know we have to be warming up our vocal cords. Our first stop was in Ithaca before we went to our final destination. We stopped by Cornell because, well, it's Cornell. Stared at some flowers and plants with no idea what the heck we were looking at. We trespassed and entered some dorms because we were just curious what an Ivy League dorm might have looked like. We're not supposed to be here right now. But in all honesty, I hope I don't offend anybody, but really there's nothing too special until we saw this. We made our own fun, rubbed the foot of a good old friend of Cornell for good luck, walked around downtown, ate some good food, and then we finally checked into our hotel. The next morning, we headed out to our final destination. We grabbed breakfast, made sure we were caffeinated for the hike, and we finally made it to Watkins Glen State Park. With 19 waterfalls, 832 steps later, we headed over to the pier and grabbed a late lunch by the lake. This was a trip for the books. Not only because of how epic it was, how beautiful nature is, but well, it's 2020 and the 2020 summer is finally coming to an end. Alright, I gotta be honest with you guys. Pulling you guys out of the editing bay. Let me put you guys on this freaking tripod. Come on. Alright, there we go. Focus. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. This vacation was not as good as it seemed in the edit. It looked pretty epic. It looked like we had a lot of fun, but the reality is, it wasn't all that great. First off, a good friend of mine told me that there's nothing to do in Cornell. Nothing to do in Ithaca, don't come up and visit. And I didn't believe her at first, but man, she was absolutely right. There is nothing around Cornell. It's the campus and then downtown. But even downtown, it felt like it was the main form of communication was the telegram. There was nothing there. Like we couldn't find the McDonald's, you couldn't find the Dunkin'. There was one Starbucks, but other than that, I didn't find any other major chain, retail store, restaurant, whatever you name it. That's beside the point. So we checked into our hotel, and even there, it didn't go right. Our hotel key just wouldn't work. Not once. Not twice. What the heck? Like 3 times our hotel key just wouldn't work. Round 3. Please.
Yes.
But our hopes are still high. Our main destination wasn't Cornell, it wasn't being around that Ithaca area. It was really to go to Watkins Glen. And we're still excited, right? The weather was beautiful, the wind was breezing, we saw a bunch of pictures on Instagram, and our friends who had gone before said it was really cool, it was really nice. And so we were prepared for like a 4-hour hike, but the reality of it was a really short hike, and it was drier than my freaking elbows. Like there was no water. Here's what I mean by that. This is what we expected. And this is what we got.
Struggle City.
Yeah, and it was a bummer, and we expected something to be really cool, something to be really beautiful and to remember back upon, but we're still on vacation and we wanted to have high spirits. We wanted to be kind of not being Debbie Downers, right? And sorry for any Debbies out there. We didn't want to be down on vacation simply because things didn't match up to our expectations. So we start to settle on, we're just gonna enjoy the outdoors. And the problem with that, eating outdoors does not fare well in that area. And for some reason, they had so many bees. So this place has bees more than flies. That won't stop bothering us when we eat every time, and we have to eat outside, so we set up its own little picnic meal over there. It felt like our food was gonna fly off the table. I wasn't sure if our lobster rolls were gonna be able to stay on our dinner table. But in all honesty, I think this was one of those COVID memories again, 2020 being such an awkward year. Just to create some more memories, create some videos, look back on it, laugh, and really just to have like a learning experience. And this was another road trip. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.